much anymore. No, that's less of an issue, really. I mean, the judges, the selection committee includes the heads of the judges division, and they're all oyakata, and they, for some strange reason, don't seem to be very enthused about giving out these awards these days. So they're very quick to say, no, that isn't Fighting Spirit Prize Sumo, so we can't give it to him, even though the numbers are good.
Well, Tochozan had a 10-5, finished with that, and he beat 3 Ozekis. Don't forget that. Kakuryu Day 1, Kisenosato Day 3, and Kotoshogiku on Day 10.
Well, this is the thing, you know, at that rank, at Takayasu's rank as well, I mean, at that rank, you can't put up a winning record, because we have 2 Yokozuna, we have 4 Ozeki. You're not going to put up decent numbers unless you're able to take a Top Gun scalp or 2. So that should automatically put you in the conversation for a special prize.
Well, the next bout is one of the interesting bouts in the second half. It's Chiyotairyu. There's been a Chiyotairyu typhoon, I should say, for this Nagoya Basho, because he's been so feisty and so aggressive. And of course, he got that Kinboshi against Haruma Fuji, and that's of course 2 times in a row in 2 attempts. And that was on Day 8, I believe.
And here we see Takayasu being awarded his first Outstanding Performance Award.
Here's Yukako with the info.
Thanks, Raja. We have a couple of fan messages for both Chiyotairyu and Takayasu today. For Takayasu, a woman in her 60s from Aichi says, I'm originally from Ibaraki, Tsuchiura, where Takayasu is from as well. I feel like he's my son and follow his every bout, anxiously hoping that he'll win. A gentleman in his 50s sent in a message for Chiyotairyu. He says he's a huge fan because Chiyotairyu is really great. He doesn't rely on bandages or supporters, and he's so fast in his tachiai. He's looking forward to seeing an initial charge full of energy today.
Thank you for that, Yukako. So these messages we've been giving throughout the Nagoya Basho, it's great, huh? For especially Chiyotairyu, he has such a character. And
no, he's a great Rikishi with a lot of promise. He drops the odd match that he shouldn't, and that's always a little disappointing. I mean, his loss yesterday was kind of silly. He lost to Takara Fuji yesterday by Tsukiotoshi.
He could have gone that.
That match was one he should have won. But having said that, he's a very exciting Rikishi. He knows he can beat just about anybody out there, and he's working hard to get better, which is a good thing. Takayasu is another one of these Rikishi, very, very interesting Rikishi to watch, and a lot of promise. So these 2 guys, I think, are going to play very important roles in the top division in the not-too-distant future.
Well, Takayasu, he's the only Sansho recipient in this Basho.
Again.
He got the Outstanding Performance Award. And since Tokushoryu couldn't get the Fighting Spirit, here's Chiyotairyu. It's a pushing thrusting battle. Chiyotairyu and Takayasu on your right in the green mawashi. There they go. Strong tachiai as always. It's a mawashi battle. There they go with the right hand outside grip. Takayasu with the left hand inside, deep inside, but can't get anything on his right hand. The same for Chiyotairyu, trying to balance themselves out there, but they just both can't get that right hand extended towards their opponent's mawashi. Trying to get rid of Takayasu's left hand, no. And it's Takayasu. Chiyotairyu too high. Wanted to go with a pushing thrusting battle against Takayasu there, but didn't work. Takayasu has the technique both on the mawashi and off the mawashi. That's great for a Sansho recipient to win, I guess, final day.
Well, it is nice. They get kind of grumpy when they pick up their special prizes and lost that day, so he'll be a bit cheerier when he's doing the interview, that's for sure. This was a kind of match we did expect it to go to a thrusting attack, but it seems that after that shoulder charge, Chiyotairyu wanted to go to the mawashi from the get-go. This was a mistake because, as you implied, Takayasu is equally effective from the mawashi or a pushing thrusting attack. So it kind of works to his advantage here that they're fighting from the mawashi. Takayasu does like that left hand inside. We see here he can't get the right hand outside grip, but Chiyotairyu can't get an outside grip either. So they're working here. When Chiyotairyu tries to break Takayasu's left hand inside, all he does is put the left hand in a better position. It makes Takayasu's left hand pull more effective, more powerful, and he uses that left hand pull in to break Chiyotairyu's balance slightly high while using his right to steer his opponent back and out to take the match by yorikiri. So that's his 9th win in his first special prize winning performance. And this 9th win kind of forces the issue. There's no way they cannot promote him to Sanyaku now, even though they may only have one opening.
So he put that extra frosting on the cake.
That was the win that forces the issue. There's no way they could leave him out of Sanyaku from a West #1 position with a 9-6 record.
Well,
that would be considered slightly bad form.
So he will most likely be.
He should. Well, depending on what happens to the Sekiwake today, goes both to 7-7. He could at least wind up as a komusubi.
This man aiming for the Sanyaku position. First,
he's not aiming anymore. It's done.
Oh, it's done.
He's either going to get it or not.
So he'll be hoping for it.
That would be the way to describe it. Yeah.
So, by the way, this was his second Sansho prize. He's gotten a Fighting Spirit Award in January this year, when he got a 12-3 record.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry about that.
That was the second prize. But that was the second Heisei-born special prize winner, because Masuno Yama was the first kid born in the Heisei era to win the special prize. So that's why we get confused.
Here's the interview.
So this is your first ever Outstanding Performance Award, Takayasu. Congratulations. Thank you. And it was great to have won my last bout. Well, you've been on the high Maegashira ranks. You've had a hard time winning, but what about this tournament? You know, this tournament I've really focused on my own style, and I've been able to create great momentum early on in the tournament. Well, you beat the Yokozuna and also some of the higher ranking wrestlers. What do you think about that? I'm very glad to know that my performance has been assessed positively. Now, in the next tournament, you'll probably be promoted to Sanyaku. Well, I want to make sure that I maintain this momentum and continue to practice into the next tournament. What kind of style of sumo do you want to show us? A very determined, strong style of sumo. Congratulations. Back to you, Raja.
Thanks for that, Yukako.
Yeah, that's one thing we forgot to mention. You know, he's been up at Maegashira #1, #2 a couple times, and he's always gotten smacked down. This is the first tournament that he's finally been able to train himself to the point where he can compete with the very best and win. So
yeah.
Good. Our hats are proverbially off to the young man.
The man, the Filipino man. 23 years old, so he was born in 1990. So if he gets bumped up to the Sanyaku position, he'll be the first from the Heisei era, where in Heisei 25, he was born in Heisei 2. And we go on.